Well, folks, got Sadie Mae all bundled up for the day. Whose truck is this? That dude? Yeah, there's a good number to keep handy in case you see somebody in need of help. Anyways, I covered the mirrors last night in order to keep the ice from building up. One of the electric heated mirrors quit heating, and then of course the little round spot mirrors, well, they're 8-inch. I don't know if that's little. They don't ever have heat, of course, but that way I can actually see, especially since I was going to need a back out after I picked up a load that was available instead of taking off. But just regular old garbage sacks on there with a knot in the backside. That way in the morning, once it's warmed up, I can pull those off and head out, and at least I can start out with no ice on them if it's icy again. Earlier when I left, this was all frosty. Where I had to deliver the trailer, I recorded a little video but included too much information, so I didn't post it. Maybe I'll just chop off the beginning. You see the cardinals there? To the left side of the back end of that little shallow pond, there's a red male, and the female was just in front. She's below him now. Isn't that nice? But yeah, early this morning it rained 1 inch, so this had a puddle of a few inches, and it's maybe a foot deep now. It doesn't hold water well at all as long as it doesn't keep raining, but at least it's something to use if necessary. Hopefully someday I can get the material to line it, either that or dig it out a lot deeper. Just stay aware and prepared to all things. Keep up with the channels that providing you good information, and those that you notice that are scaring people or trying to sell something to benefit themselves, to help themselves get a home or something, consider just moving along and find somebody that's concerned with you instead of themselves. I'm not even gonna call names, even though I probably should. I'm fed up with having to steer people away from that stuff and disprove a bunch of lies. You know, I'm not a specialist or professional in anything. Even as a trucker, I'm doing like them attorneys and physicians. I'm practicing. If they can practice, so can I, dadgummit. Besides, the way people get stupider by the day, it takes practice to keep up and not do something that's caused by them in order to hurt them. Anyway, just all nice and frigid, but of course it's above freezing here. 32 Fahrenheit. We're 34 this morning, and probably higher than that because the ice that I had showed on the trailer over here done melted off a while ago. And I guess there's some booger out here because a dog is barking. Don't realize it's me. But anyhow, the I don't know. That's so what we're above 0 Celsius. I hear a trailer hissing at me, but actually it's apparently got pressure built up inside it. Unless it's the air suspension leak. What's talking to me? Something is. Can you find it? Minute. When the hoses, looky here. The hoses and stuff get cold, metal or rubber contracts, then it gives openings for stuff to get in. That needs a wrench put on it, but frankly the position is in, there's no room to turn it any. I'll have to write that up so it can be repaired. When it's all good and warm, they won't even find a leak, just like another one of these with air ride that I've been avoiding. So please excuse my hop along wobbly here. Got an arm tore up from work. Don't even know why the knee jam's up lately. They've been much better with some stuff that's got hyaluronic acid and collagen in there with boron. Move free triple action. Just what helps me. I'm not trying to give any advice. And thing I showed a while back, you can see what I've been using it for, as well as some friends that needed a little zero in, a little practice. It's high enough now, but there sure are big air gaps. Hoping to get some posts in there, then tires across the front, put a roof supported by the posts and get dirt all the way around the tires, and another row of tires across the outside of the doorway, whatever kind. I'm gonna have to put a good heavy duty door, but some tires stacked in front of that, so there's not a direct sight to the door opening. That way, if it needs to be used for shelter more than just for weather or something. But frankly, I should have been able to come up with the money to have something concrete built, because this is outrageous. These earthship stuff people do, I tell you what, they better have a heck of a crew. A lot of them that do that and want to barbecue and beer for their buddies, and yeah, they get started and it's a weekend and that's it. They got to finish it themselves. Greengrass has a universal habitat that's probably so much better that it's designed but hasn't been built yet. He's got a few videos on it. One of them's even on Galactic Greg's, because it's actually designed to use in the atmosphere of Saturn. So a lot of stuff going on, folks. Look out for yourselves and your neighbors, your families. Never any telling what might cause the electric grid to quit completely or anything else. If somebody knows how to stop that poison sumac huge vine from growing anymore, let me know. I need to chop it off every winter and still haven't done it, and today I'm not struggling with it. It's pretty mild weather for some folks. I mean, got friends up north that got -20 and -45 expected tomorrow and stuff. So, but of course, if they've been their whole life, they're kind of used to it. Like Stacy on the farm, Sustainable Stewards. And even though Doug and Stacy on theirs homestead, they done got used to it, but so much work to do. Even this task here isn't finished. The gates don't have wire over them. The whole fence is there. The front fence is too open to hold anything in it. Finally got a gate up so I can actually drive in and out if necessary. Got it just in time to be able to get a load of base in there so that I can not get stuck in the ditch trying to get into the place. Anyway, get right with your Creator, folks. Stay aware and prepared, and pray for all the good folks you know need it. And I guess pray for these leaders too, including the ones that are corrupt. Pray maybe they get right and do things right, or at least pray for swift judgment by our Creator. Maybe by the so-called judicial systems too. Maybe. See what happens. Make sure you got some firewood, even if it ain't fully cut yet. I got some old branches drug up together. One fell there and the other one I drug in from the roadside. Have multiple forms of heat if at all possible. The same for forms of defense against fire, boogers, or whatever else. And I hope everybody learned 2 years ago to build their immune systems, because even now I got more people that I know that I'm concerned that the reason they've been in the hospital is nothing to do with natural stuff. But folks don't want to listen. That's their choice anyway. May Jehovah bless you all through Jesus Christ, through Yeshua.